long time ago, in the Thugaba, Dreamtime, there once lived an old man called Tamu. He had a grandson who lived with him in their little wheelchair, a home made out of branches and trees interwoven. The grandson's name was Banangi. Banangi was a good boy and looked after his grandfather well. Every day, Banangi would catch sweet small animals for his grandfather to eat. He would go to the rock holes and get beautiful fresh water and bring it back in his little yandy dish for grandfather to drink. Grandfather was very fond of his grandson and worried that one day this beautiful little boy would grow up and leave him. So he thought of a plan that might keep Barangi with him forever. When grandfather saw his grandson coming back at sundown, he pretended that he was blind. He was sitting under a big bibala gum tree. The grandson went to his grandfather and said, "Grandfather, you are quiet. What is the matter?" The old man pointed to his eyes and said, "I can't see. Look, I am blind." The little boy was shocked and said, "Grandfather, don't be sad. I will look after you. I will never leave you." The old man was happy. He had now tricked his grandson into staying. The next morning, the young boy made a fire, cooked the meat, and fed his grandfather. "Grandfather, I'm going hunting now. I'll be back sundown. Look, over here is a tree. Don't walk that way. Go this way for gumbo, toilet. Sit under this bibala tree, this gum tree, until I get back." The young boy gathered his spears, woomera, and took off. The old man got up and amused himself until the young boy's return. This went on for a couple of days. When the young boy was gathering sticks, he noticed tracks of the old man, who was not walking around feeble and stumbling like a blind man, but rather like a young man. Next day, the young boy said, "Grandfather, I am going up into the hills today, into the Bulba country, cave country. I'll be gone all day. I won't be back till sundown." When the young boy returned at sundown, he brought 2 dingo pups back with him and placed them in his grandfather's lap. One little dingo pup had a black patch on his head, and the other one was plain all over. "These are for you, for company, when I go hunting, Grandfather." The old man loved the dingo pups, and every day when the boy would go hunting, the old man played with the dingo pups, who became his mates. One day, the young boy said, "Grandfather, can I have one of those pups?" The old man said, "I am having this one with the black patch on his head." The young boy said, "Grandfather, you are not blind. Otherwise you would not know this dingo had a black patch on his head." The old man knew he was now found out, and the young boy threatened to leave him. He took his spears and weapons and started to walk away with the 2 dingo pups following him. Grandfather stood up, hairs standing up, which grew into feathers, and with his spirit powers he changed into the big Mopoke bird and hovered over his grandson and said, "Wherever you go, I will always be there. You will be walking, and I will be watching you from the trees."